All right, so welcome back, and we're going to talk about safety now. Now, safety can be a good thing and also a dangerous thing, right? So obviously we want to be on the right side of that. And Frank, when you're a homeowner looking to put your house on the market, what are those areas, maybe 5 or 10, that you just don't think of reviewing to correct to make sure that no matter who buys it, a family or a single person, or no matter who buys it, it's safe for them?
Sure. Yeah, that's a good question. So as a home inspector, there are a couple of things that we look for, and when we go over our findings, we like to let people know that first and foremost, safety is key. Secondly, what are those costly things that could be very costly in the future that may need to be repaired or replaced. But to just touch on safety, there's a couple of things that come to mind right away. Is number one are smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. So if a smoke detector or carbon monoxide detector is not functioning properly, that's such an easy fix.
Right.
Just replace it,
right.
or replace the batteries, whatever it calls for. But that's just something that's such an easy fix that could be very costly. So smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, that's a very big one there. There are a number of different things within the home that can be very dangerous. If you go into a crawl space, for example, you could have certain conditions that are conducive to, let's just say, electrocution, or just being exposed to certain elements under there that can be dangerous or toxic. So crawl space maintenance, that's something that could probably prevent some potential safety issues.
And what does that look like? What does crawl space maintenance look like?
So we're looking for a number of different things in a crawl space. Does it have a vapor barrier to prevent high moisture conditions? Are there any surface mold on the framing members, which is an indication of high moisture, which could actually make its way into the envelope of the home? Any mechanicals, electrical, things of that nature that could be energized due to being exposed to moisture.
Okay.
So the crawl space can have a multitude of different safety concerns. We always tell people to ensure that it's actually closed in a fashion that maybe a child or an infant can't make their way in there. So that's another safety issue. Just generally speaking, you see differential settlement on driveways and sidewalks, and what that is when you have water penetration or water intrusion that gets into cracks in the concrete, and eventually it'll start to crack to a point where you have an uneven surface, which is deemed a trip hazard.
Okay.
So grounding of electrical equipment, that's fairly important because you can energize certain appliances within the home that could result in electrocution or death. One of the more recent inspections that we've done actually yesterday, there were blinds in the home that actually have drawstrings that touch the ground. That can be deemed as a choking hazard for a child or an infant.
Absolutely.
So there are a number of different things that we can find, but those are some of the more common findings when it comes to safety in and around the home.
And then maybe the stairs, making sure the steps are solid, because like wood can rot.
Sure.
The post of the stair, does it need to be rounded or?
So yeah, there are certain things that we call out. Railing can be loose, or you could have on the edge, if it's not continuous, where a purse or a piece of clothing can get caught on. That's definitely a safety issue that can be result in injury.